Disclaimer: all the content and information depicted in this video is based upon real experience of the blogger. This video is purely for the purpose of awareness and betterment of the society, and blogger consider it as primary responsibility as an Indian citizen. Some parts of the video may be sensitive, so decide it on your own that what is right and what is wrong. Blogger is not intended to alleging anyone. If anyone feels offensive, then blogger is not responsible for it. All the content and information used in the video belong to their respective owner and copyright at GAS 2019. Any reproduction or illegal distribution of the content in any form will result in immediate action against the person concerned. Hello guys, I am Gausiya Ali. This is my first vlog in which I am going to share my experience. The Indian Constitution is a written document. It lays down the power of the government. The Constitution defines the rights of the people of India. The introduction or the preamble to our Constitution states that India is sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic. Let's see role of the doctors, society, education system, teachers, rules and regulations, policies and servants of the government in cerebral palsy person's life. Let's start from my birth. I was born in Jalgaon. I was a normal, cute, beautiful baby till 6 months of my age. When I become 6 months, then I suffered from fever, and from that time I had problem of cerebral palsy because of mistake of a doctor. Cerebral palsy is involved muscle stiffness, spasticity, poor muscle tone, uncontrolled movements, and problems with posture, balance, coordination, walking, speech, swallowing, and many other functions. My childhood as well as my life become hell just because of mistake of a doctor. But which age children plays in garden with their friends, I was in hospital to survive and was trying to being normal. It was just my one-sided problem. Now a new question arise in my life, that was, am I mentally normal or abnormal? Even a normal child feels like abnormal when such questions arise. My parents tried for admission in many schools including School of Handicap, but I was perfect misfit for every school. At last my parents took me to Pune for IQ test. By the grace of the God I passed that IQ test successfully, but still no one was ready to admit me in their school. It was my dream that I also should study from good schools like convent school, but they also refused to admit me, and finally somehow KK, Urdu Girls High School, Jalgaon granted my admission, and I studied there from LKG up to the 10th class, in which I never got marks what I deserve according to my ability and my talent. Sometime even correct answer considered as wrong due to bad handwriting, and because every teacher was not aware that I was an intelligent student, so they considered it wrong without even reading. Although school teachers and students supported me very much, and I am grateful for it. In 10th I requested just for some extra time to Zilla Parishad, but that humble request was also declined by education system. This was not the end of problems. After that a new problem. The problem was, if I write continuously and fast, then my whole body becomes painful. Actual academic load started at this stage, and at that time support of education system was very much needed. As my aim was to become an engineer and study from science stream, so after 10th I apply for science stream in a junior college as usual. I didn't get admission. Their advice was you should choose arts stream and study at home. Rejections and those all excuses and free advices were made by members of management committee come famous political leaders of my hometown, whose qualification was 7th standard pass. That illiterate fool took such crucial decision. Is it not duty of principal to take interview of a student and then decide whether to select or reject a student? Hardly had I accepted commerce stream, I took admission in GD. Bendale Girls Junior College, Jalgaon. I topped in IT subject in 11th class. In 12th I went to Zilla Parishad. They were very rude, but one of them was kind-hearted, so checked, and he found that a CP student can take extra 2 hours, so he gave me extra 2 hours, but it was useless for me because of my physical condition. I noticed that there is a separate column for spastic in the form of HSC exam in the category of handicap. On that basis I sent an application to Board of Higher Secondary Education. Before a month of my board examination for objective type question papers, but they also didn't take any action. It was another shock for me and I was into deep depression, but because of a good writer and hard work I cleared my 12th with first class. After 12th it was time to do graduation, but I knew it nobody would take me seriously. Then I went to the Lockman Press, which is very popular newspaper, to ask for help, and thank God they were ready to help me. Then they published my article in their newspaper. Then I went to the IMR Jalgaon Institute. Management advised me to meet Vice Chancellor Sir of North Maharashtra University. I went with my mom in the office of VC Sir. I was so much nervous that I was about to cry because I always heard a no everywhere but KB. Patel Sir said, "Okay, I am ready to give objective type question papers." It was awesome movement of my life. I cried that day too, but in happiness. I completed my graduation with first class with distinction and I secured third rank in my college. After the graduation I decided to go for an MBA from top 20B school and country. Experience was really surprising because there were many inequality in many colleges. I will not disclose college names, but I noticed in entrance exams that even premium institutes are lacking in terms of inclusion. I got job offer from a company I worked for some time, and in 2016 I got selected for MBA program of SCMHRD. I got very good support from faculties and hostel administration. Their infrastructure was really good and accessible. Wheelchair was also there, although I don't use it, but somewhere improvements are needed in terms of inclusion, as I was first case of this kind, so even they are on learning stage, I guess. I had fight for the MCQ and after 1.5 years they grant me the same. Today I am successful MBA graduate from premium institute of the country, but I am still looking for suitable opportunity. One thing is 100% clear, that I am not lacking of anything, because whatever I did till the date I got equal treatment in everything. Even those special question papers were of same difficulty level. I wish government could be helpful in this case, but how cruel is this, that we all are living in a country where rice is tax-free but basic needs of a disabled person charges 18% IGST, while you can claim the product through insurance in US and European markets. Unfortunately, this is not available in India, so our users need to pay on their own plus heavy taxes. Please charge 18% tax on oxygen as well, because those equipments are similar to oxygen for them. Grand salute for this great achievement, where you are doing nothing for a person and charging heavy taxes as well. We Indians are very confused about diversity and inclusion. Diversity is what you have. Inclusion is what you do. We guys have diversity, but we forgot to manage that diversity, which is known as inclusion. Mostly in corporate world they focus on the gender diversity or cross-cultural diversity. This is the end of the diversity for us, but no one is actually ready for disability diversity and inclusion. Those who are welcoming disability diversity and inclusion, they are also on experimental stage. Let me tell you, what is exact problem in this condition? We don't have disabled people in corporate world, which is affecting this area, because no matter how qualified, intelligent and experienced our leaders and managers are, but they are just like fresh graduate in the field of disability, no matter how much bookish knowledge they have about a particular disability, because they never faced those hurdles in real life, so they don't know strategy to solve a problem. In my case, no expert, no consultant, no mentor or coach was there. I solved all the problems by myself. Of course, some great people were there to approve and support my innovative ideas, but overall I was the only person who know what problems are there and how to solve those problems. I really wish to have somebody who could guide me by their experience, but I think that God chose me for that role. I am all set for that role. All I need is that one chance to learn more about people and real business world. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to share, comment and share my video.